Right, I've just finished watching Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor 4, which I've been watching on and off for the past few weeks, just because I haven't had a chance to just sit down and watch it all the way through on its own. And yeah, I'm going to give some thoughts on it, because I haven't really watched a lot of ROH, probably not since their early TV shows. I think I kind of just stopped watching after the third TV show. I don't really know why, but I just thought it was a good way to get back into it. I'd see Supercard of Honor 4, and yeah, it's quite a good show. I don't know if it's as great as everyone's hyped it up to be, but obviously there are some bloody... there's one match on here which is the shit, isn't there? Starts off with Eric Stevens and Rhett Titus. Just a good crowd warm-up match, really. Nothing major special. I still think Eric Stevens' choo-choo thing is fucking stupid. But yeah, Rhett Titus comes across well in it, and that's all good. Then there's the 6-man tag with Chris Hero and his posse against Kevin Steen and Briscoe and Magno, blah blah. If the ropes didn't break in this match, I think it would just be kind of average. I thought the fact that the ropes broke on this and they all had the know-how to improvise really made it, and it was just some funny stuff because the ropes were broken and the heels would be pushing that broken rope out to the other end of the ring, when someone was in a submission move, and it'd be like, he's got the rope, ref. And I think that's quite funny. But yeah, that's alright match, and it's good seeing that kind of thing. Nakajima versus Roderick Strong was very bloody good. The first real great match of this card. The only problem with this is that it wasn't that long. If it was a lot longer, it would have been probably a classic if they still kept going at that momentum. But yeah, it was really good. And then there's this 4-way match. Wasn't into it at all. Oh, but before that there was Kamala and Bobby Dempsey skit, and that was alright. Just quite funny to see Kamala. And it wasn't too long, it's alright. But yeah, the 4-way match, wasn't into it at all. I've gone off Brent Albright, I don't know what it is. I just don't really enjoy seeing him anymore. And Claudio Castagnoli, he's not as exciting as he once was, a year or two ago when he was a face and having great matches with Morishima and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, just wasn't into it. Bryan Danielson versus Alex Kozlov. I thought this was a great, fun match. Really good, just nice technicalities. Had lots of good storytelling of the old USA Russia stuff. And I really like Alex Kozlov. It's good stuff. Colt Cabana, D'Lo Brown. Something just didn't connect there with them. It just didn't work out. And yeah, just didn't really click, as much as I like Colt Cabana and I don't mind D'Lo Brown, just didn't click for me. Kenta versus Davey Richards, fuck yeah, this is the match of the night, one of the matches of the year in my opinion. Just hell of an awesome. I'll get to it in a minute. What I had to follow that was Tyler Black and Necro Butcher versus Austin Aries and Jimmy Jacobs. I thought this didn't do it for me at all. I mean, of course it had to follow that match and they were tied out, but it just seemed all a bit disconnected and sloppy. And you heard Jimmy Jacobs call out the Necro Butcher, chokeslam Aries, and then he'd chokeslam Jacobs and onto Austin Aries and stuff. And I don't mind hearing call-outs. I think these guys can do a lot better and have a better hardcore brawl, but I guess it was the time and the moment and it just wasn't feeling right. Nigel McGuinness versus Jerry Lynn, a very good main event. Just a great world title match. Worked out well. You could tell Nigel was in pain for a lot of it. He seemed very cautious. But, yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it was really awesome back and forth action. Now, what I'm getting to is the Kenta Davey Richards match. It's fucking awesome, and it was 2 days before Undertaker and Shawn Micheals, I believe. But in my mind, I can think of, like, I feel a lot of similarities between these matches. Well, for starters, they're both coincidentally in Texas, and also they're 2 days apart, not far apart, within the same weekend. And there's one bit like that just makes me think of each other match. A bit where Davey Richards does his outside kind of jump thing and like almost kills himself, and Undertaker's outside over the top rope thing, and he pretty much almost kills himself. It was great. Just both of them had you gasping for more. With the Kenta and Davey Richards match, I think what was better about that was the action and stuff. But with the Undertaker Shawn Micheals match, there was more of a story going into it and between them, and I was more emotionally invested with them because I've been watching those guys since I was like 8 or something. So it was good stuff. But just, that Kenta Davey Richards match was really awesome. It just made me really sit up and notice, and it makes me want to watch Ring of Honor again, for sure. I think I've missed quite a lot recently. But yeah, I just don't know. I couldn't tell you which one's better. I mean, they're both really fucking awesome matches. Taker and Micheals and Richards and Kenta. Just some of the, like, basically both of them were a story of like the other one trying not to die, if you know what I mean, of like getting their opponents down on that floor for the 1, 2, 3. They both very intense. Undertaker and Shawn Micheals had that intense atmosphere. Kenta and Davey Richards had an intense atmosphere. And there's moments in both of them where it's like, oh my god, what's going to happen now? And I couldn't tell which one's better, to be honest. I've watched them both twice now. And just the whole standoff, showdown feel of both of them is amazing. And I just want to know, if you're watching this, and a few people that are watching this, because I know this won't get many views, because it's like ROH based, what do you think was the better match, and what can you tell me about it that's like a good parallel? Because I was getting similar kind of feelings. For me, like the more feeling, the Undertaker and Shawn Micheals match was the near falls, but that feeling came from the impact of some of the stuff Davey Richards and Kenta were doing to each other in their match, for me. But I think they're both very awesome. The endings they worked for both of them, but they were both quite abrupt as well. They weren't like totally decisive, they were just kind of like, whoa, out there. But yeah, I don't know, just give me some thoughts on both those matches, and what ROH I should be watching right as of now. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that card. Cheers.